President Biden is signing a proclamation today establishing a national monument for Emmett Till and his mother. The announcement comes on what would have been Till's 82nd birthday. The land in Mississippi known as Graball Landing is where Till's brutally beaten body was found back in 1955. It will soon be one of 3 sites for the monument. Elise Preston traveled to those locations and spoke to the people who fought for years to make this a reality. Elise, tell us more about the significance of each one of these sites.
Well, Jerika, Till's family and preservationists fought for years to include the 3 sites in a monument. The Mississippi Riverside Graball Landing, which you just showed, is where Till's body was dumped and discovered. Robert's Temple in Chicago is the church where the teen's mother held his open casket funeral. 50,000 people showed to pay tribute to the black teenager who unexpectedly became the face of the civil rights movement. And the last site is the Tallahatchie County Courthouse, where an all-white male jury took just 67 minutes with a Coke break in between to acquit the killers. Together, the National Monument is the first of its kind to mark both racial violence and legal injustice.
So memorial sites look like today.
Well, Jerika, despite the National Monument designation, tens of millions of dollars is needed to preserve the sites in perpetuity. The 100-year-old Robert's Temple Church building has a drop ceiling to protect ceiling tiles from tumbling to the sanctuary below. In Mississippi, Graball Landing, which we have seen is overgrown with weeds, that nature will largely stay. A marker at that site has continuously been vandalized over the years. Now, the courthouse, that has been restored to what it looked like in 1955.
So many people impacted from Emmett Till's death. You spoke to Emmett Till's cousin about the life, his brutal murder. I want to play some of that soundbite with the cousins that you sat down with and talk about the impact that this has had over many years.
When his body comes out, and when she comes out, he whistles.
So as soon as he whistled, you knew.
We took off. We had to realize what it was like to hear that. This black boy whistled a white woman, 1955 in Mississippi. That's a death sentence.
What else did he tell you that we weren't able to obviously share? And you did so much extensive reporting on this, but what else can you share about that interview?
Well, that was Reverend Wheeler Parker, Jerika, and he traveled with Emmett from Chicago to Mississippi. They were there together. They were more like brothers. Before her death 20 years ago, Mamie Till Mobley, Emmett Till's mother, asked Reverend Parker, who you just heard from, to continue her fight to preserve Emmett Till's legacy. Now, he is grateful that this is finally happening. His cousin Emmett Till was an unintentional civil rights icon. The teenager brutally lost his life just for being a black boy in Mississippi. Now, the family feels that this designation recognized the horror that the teen endured in 1955, and they hope this recognition will help stop familiar attacks from happening in the future.
And can you also speak to, you just mentioned his mother, Mamie Till Mobley, the strength that she had to show his face and wanting that open casket so people can see what was done to her son. The courage, the strength that she endured. She was truly a civil rights leader. Her role in this is also not to be forgotten.
Absolutely not. I don't think I could see that picture and then do that, Jerika. But Mamie Till Mobley made a very intentional and, as you said, courageous decision to hold an open casket funeral and to show those photos of what racial hatred did to her son. His mutilated body was just bruised and blistered and bloated. Those photos in the black press of Till's body helped fuel the civil rights movement. And the crime was just too brutal and grotesque for America to ignore. That would not have happened had she not made those decisions.
Absolutely. Great reporting on this story. Elise, thank you.